Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Discovery Channel had theirs, and now here at Victoria's Cantina we are having our very own Shark Week. And to do that we are going to take a look at the recently released lineup of Jaws toys by Funko's ReAction line of retro-styled figures. And to kick things off, we are going to have a look at the 3 human figures in the Jaws lineup. And then over the rest of the week, we'll also look at the Jaws Great White Shark figure, and then the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Jaws Great White Shark and Quint Final Battle action figure set. I absolutely love the card backs on this Jaws line. So epic looking, and the way that it uses the famous Jaws artwork as a backdrop is just super awesome. Now, I've never before purchased any Funko ReAction action figures, so I'm really excited to check these out and see what they're like. The back of the box is also very cool. We get a look there at the orca pursuing the great white shark from the film, and then we have an image there of the 3 action figures. We have Chief Brody, Hooper, and Quint, and then the great white shark underneath them. And it says, relive the exciting action of Jaws with authentically detailed ReAction figures. Now it does say here that these are an adult collectible and not a toy, so kids, check with your parents before you pursue the ReAction figures. I really love the retro Star Wars-esque vintage look to the packaging. It's just really, really cool. Alright you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get these 3 handsome fellows out of their packages, and when we come back we will take a closer look and see how cool they are out of the boxes. Alright you guys, and here are the 3 compadres themselves out of the boxes. Now one thing I will say about the way that these are packaged is because there's no tray inside the plastic bubble, you will see that there is some paint rubbing that occurs. It's a little bit unfortunate. Even if you're going to keep these on the card, still a little bit of a bummer that this happens, but nonetheless, I'm opening mine, so as long as the figures don't have any issues, because I have seen some that have evidence of the paint rubs on them. They're missing paint like on their noses or the top of their heads. In fact, the Chief here has a little bit of a paint rub on his hair. As long as you don't have those issues, then you should be in okay shape. So here are the 3 figures out of the box. Really, really love what Funko did with these guys. Of course, they took a vintage-esque approach to designing them and executing them. And in light of that, I think they did a very nice job capturing the essence and the likeness of these characters as they appeared in the original Jaws film. Alright, you guys, I'm going to kick things off with Chief Brody.
The ad, not too far from the car.
As you can see here, it's a very simple but pretty cool looking figure. The plastic they used here feels very much like a vintage type Star Wars figure. So a very cool attention to detail in that regard. I'll give you a close-up here of his head so you can get a better look at him. Pretty cool. Almost has like a David Letterman type look to it. If they just changed the hair color, it could totally pass for him. But decent enough likeness of Roy Scheider, I think, and very nice, pretty pale skin. But such is the case with these ReAction figures. The glasses are pretty nice. Paint on them seems to be okay. I think the rims of the glasses are a little too wide and you could have been painted a little bit nicer. The hairstyle on this guy is nice. Again, you do have a little bit of a paint rub on the figure. The costume itself is quite faithful to what he wore in the film. Basically, his outer shirt, his undershirt, and then his jeans, and then his shoes. Very nice. I even gave him his watch. Back of the figure there, so you can see. Very, very nice. Be done. In the way of accessories, the Chief comes with 2 of them. First of all, he does come with his pistol. Of course, Chief Brody's a police officer, so he's got to have his pistol. And then he also comes with a rifle. And this is presumably the one that, spoiler alert, he used to kill the great white shark. Now, he does hold the pistol in his hands pretty well. But unfortunately with the rifle, he just doesn't get that loop of the gun over his thumb. So you can't really have him hold it. The only thing you can really do is just kind of give it to him like that. In the way of articulation, all 3 of these figures are the same. You get a swivel at the head, swivels at the shoulders, and then swivels at the hips. Pretty nice, very simple. All in all, very nicely done figure. Then we have Mr. Matt Hooper, who also looks really, really good. I like the way that they did the face. Looks quite a bit like the character from the film in action figure form. The glasses, like with the Chief, I think are a little bit overdone. Just that shiny metallic paint, I think, looks to be a little bit much. Not to mention that there's a little bit of overspray from his head on the rims of the glasses. The hairline also looks a little bit weird, but you know, it looks okay. The beard and the sculpt work that they did on his head looks to be pretty nice. Overall, pretty good likeness to Richard Dreyfuss. The costume is basically what he wore in the end of the film. Very simple. His blue jacket, his t-shirt, and then jeans, and then his blue boat shoes. Very, very nice. Back of the figure also looks really, really good. And in the way of accessories, he comes with a camera. And I suppose this could be an underwater camera, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't really remember him using a camera in the film, but you can put it up on his neck just like that. And yeah, he can wear it. And it kind of sticks out, but still a pretty fun accessory. Articulation, of course, swivel at the head, swivels at the shoulders, and then swivels at the hips. And then finally we have Mr. Quint. I think Mr. Quint is the coolest of the three. I like them all, but I really like Mr. Quint. He's really, really nicely done. The likeness to Robert Shaw is quite well executed.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Very, very nice. They did a really good job with this one. I love the way they did the mustache and the long, thick sideburns, and then the hair. The cap looks very, very cool. The rest of the outfit is essentially what he wore in the film. It is his jacket with his collared button-up shirt, and then his brown pants and brown shoes. Back of the figure also looks very, very nicely done. And Quint comes with a harpoon, which is super, super cool. Very simple looking. They just gave it like some metallic paint. And like with Brody, he doesn't really hold it all that well. I mean, you can kind of get it over his thumb a little bit, but it just doesn't work out all that well. However, you can have him hold it just like that, and just let him walk around the boat, holding his harpoon, just in case he sees the great white. And once again, articulation is swivel at the head, swivels at the shoulders, and then swivels at the hips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. These are the Funko ReAction Jaws human action figures. Each action figure is 3 3/4 inch. They retail at $9.99. You can find them at your local Toys R Us stores, or you can get them online as well. Overall, I'm very, very happy with these 3 figures. I think Funko did a very nice job designing them and bringing the likenesses of these actors from the films into plastic form. They're very simplistic, yet they are quite a bit of fun. Of course, you get Chief Brody, Matt Hooper, and Mr. Quint. Articulation is quite simple, and each of them has at least one accessory, which is quite nice. Now, I really would have liked to have seen Mayor Vaughn as an action figure as well. I know these are the big 3, so I don't really expect Funko to do any more for the Jaws line, but if they did, I would definitely want the mayor in his suit with all the little boat anchors on it.
Love to prove that, wouldn't you? Get your name into the National Geographic.
So all in all, if you're a Jaws fan, I really think that you've got to have these. Whether you open them or leave them in the card, they're a lot of fun. I'm planning to get an extra set to keep them on the card. I don't usually do that, but these are kind of a unique case, and they look very, very cool. Jaws is one of my absolute favorite films of all time. Absolutely love it. I would certainly put it in my top 5. And as such, as soon as I found out about these, I made an effort to get them all because I absolutely love, love, love Jaws. All right, you guys, stay tuned because we are still going to be looking at the Jaws Great White Shark as well as the Comic-Con exclusive Great White Shark with Mr. Quint. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.